Hey guys, welcome back to Coding Adda. My name is Aditya, and in this video, we are going to create project. Yes, what is a series without any project? Yeah, in this video, we are going to create a project which will help automate the entire process of blog writing and publishing using GitHub Actions and AI. We'll be integrating Anthropic Claude model, and we'll be trying to publish our project or our blog right from an MD file into Hashnode. So let's understand what the entire process would look like, and let's get into the computer screen. There is an automatic blog writer using GitHub Actions, Claude, and Hashnode. How do we use it? We create a file inside this particular topics folder, and then in the given particular format, then push into the main branch. This workflow triggers automatically. Claude writes a blog post from your bullet points. It gets published to Hashnode, and this generated post is saved back into your repo in post. What are the secrets to add here? We have to get the Anthropic API key. Let's go there. Console.anthropic.com. It was the same. I'll continue with Google. Let's go with using Coding Adda here. Individual is loading, it's taking its time to load. I need to get an API key. Okay, do we need some balance here? Then let's go with Gemini. Because when it comes to getting paid, it becomes difficult even for using an API key. Let us go with using Gemini. I'll not go with using Claude. Sorry, Claude. If you are sponsoring the video, please, I'll be happy to use then. But if it is paid, no, sorry, I won't be using it. So here secrets, I'll have to add it in the secrets. Okay, let me just do one thing. I'll just, for now, I don't need this. I can just add it for now. I can just add it here. Gemini API key as here. Okay. Then we need Hashnode API key. Where do we get Hashnode? And I'll just remove here. I'll just say Gemini, and I'll just say AI Studio. What is the path? aistudio.google.com. Okay. I'll just go here, hashnode.com. I need to go to Coding Adda settings, developer, and then I need to get the API key, right? I'll copy this token, and then I'll just say here as Hashnode API key. Okay, Hashnode API key equals this, and Hashnode node publication token is your blog's publication ID. Okay, let me just see where do I get blogs publication ID. I'll just search here. How do I get blog publication ID in Hashnode? Usually it is in the format of slash publication ID slash dashboard. Okay, so I'll go into the profile here. Not here, I'll just have to go to slash dashboard. I think this would be the publication ID here. Maybe let me just add it for now over here. Okay, what will it now do? It will push when there are changes in the paths with the topic, also manually from GitHub UI. Inputs which topic file to process. It will ask for the topic files. Write and publish. Contents to write. Yes. Check out the repo. Install Node.js. Find the topic which was just added or changed. Okay. It will find out the topic. Write and publish the blog post. Anthropic, I don't need Anthropic, I need Gemini. secrets.gemini API key, Hashnode API key, topic file, correct. Commit the generated post back to the repo, git config username blog writer bot blog @codingadda.com. Okay, and this is a script file that reads the topic file, sends it to Claude. Claude gives the full high quality blog post, and then remove Claude with Gemini. I don't need Claude. Okay, copy paste. I'll just say Gemini API key. I don't need it here. Remove from here as well. Then getting the Hashnode key, publication key, file key, everything. Next, we are validating it and then making an HTTPS post request call to get that file. Also parse the front matter from a markdown file. This is just some more parsing that we are doing. Turn the file name into a URL friendly slug. Then read the topic file. Let's say here the topic is GitHub Actions explain. Okay, topic file must have a title in the font matter, and just check if the title, audience, tags and bullets are there. Call the Claude to write the blog post, sending to Gemini. I'll say sending to Gemini AI. Okay, and I need to have a curl command, right? Give me a curl quick start. I'll do one thing. I'll have this. So what we are going to do here is we'll have this generate content. Okay, slash v1 slash messages. Okay, X API key, instead of that we'll have X Google API key as Gemini API key, right? And then we don't need the Anthropic version. Then what we have is Gemini Flash as the model. We don't need this, not even the maximum number of tokens. And inside the contents, I will say the part in the form of, sorry, the role would be system, and the content would be the prompt. Yeah, the prompt. Okay, format it and remove this for now, and I'll just say Gemini API error. Okay, after that, once it is generated, it will put the post into the posts folder over here and then publish it to Hashnode. Okay, let us try, let us see if everything works fine or not. I'll just say for now what I'll have to do is I will have to have a dot get ignore here wherein env is stored, and inside dot env also I will have these three values saved. Okay, this should be fine now. We'll have dot env here. Okay, I think everything looks fine. Now what I have to do here is I'll have to go into GitHub secrets. I'll go into settings, secrets, actions, and then I'll have to have environment secrets, manage environment secrets. Okay, I don't have to have environments. I need to store the secrets. So the first one would be, I'll take from env as Gemini API key. Take copy, paste. I got the Gemini API key. Next is the Hashnode API key. Hashnode API key, and copy this. And then Hashnode publication token. Hashnode publication token. Copy this and then add this here. Now that we have added here, okay, let us try to check in the code. I'll just say first clear clear git add git commit -m blog automation using AI. Okay, git push origin master, because it because the remote contains work that you don't have usually. Git push -f. I'll just give it as -f. Force push issues, not issues. I'll go into the code. We have a dot git ignore. Go into the actions. Then we have auto blog writer, which is triggered now. Write the blog post with AI. It found out the topic here. Setup is done. Hashnode publication ID is not set. Why is it not giving us the Hashnode publication ID? Let's see. Is it the first thing that is it looking for? Hashnode pub ID is what we are sitting here in. Okay. So what I'll have to do is Hashnode publication token will be there. Okay. Git. First I'll add git commit -m updating Hashnode ID to token git push origin master. Okay, then this action would get triggered again, auto blog writer. Okay, let me just wait. I'll trigger it again. Which topic to process? Example.md. The reason it did not get triggered is because I did not make any change in the example.md file. Okay, now to write up a blog post, setting up the job, Hashnode publication token not set. Let me do one thing. Go to settings, secrets, actions, Hashnode publication token. Yeah, I have set it. Then why is it not able to get the publication token from .env? Okay. Oh, it is trying to take from secrets.token. Okay, now it should work. Git add git commit -m updating Hashnode token from YAML, not from, in YAML file. Git push origin master. Now that it is done, I have to go here into the summary, and then what I'll do, I'll click on rerun jobs, rerun all jobs, or I'll trigger one more time, run workflow example.md, run. Now if there is any error, it should come from Gemini. That is what I feel right now. Okay, find which topic was added, write and publish blogs, topic file not found, example.md. Why? Let me go here. Yes, I want to automate the process of blog writing using Gemini and GitHub Actions. Currently, I am not able to get the blog written. Not that, I'll just say make sure it looks working and fine. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll just remove this. I don't want to have which topic was added or changed. No, I'll have to keep that, because that is necessary for me to maintain, like, okay, this was the topic that was changed. Okay, node script autoblog.js, it was present, topic file is also present, correct. topic file not found. Why is it giving me that thing? Okay, so for almost half an hour debugging the entire thing, it took me a lot of time to debug this thing, but finally we have our thing ready. I replaced Claude with Gemini as you saw earlier. There were some issues that I was facing earlier in the script only. So what it used to do is it used to go for Hashnode publication ID as the variable. I replaced it everywhere as Hashnode publication token. And then also, as you saw earlier, I replaced it with Gemini models. Earlier, I used Gemini 2.0 Flash, but it did not work because it was now depreciated. I updated it with Gemini 3 Flash preview and also have the post saved in the post folder over there. And after that, publishing it to Hashnode. Okay. For now, we are drafting it the ID, title, and slug as well. Okay. So now that I have a check-in over here done, writing blog post to publish with AI. So what it did here is, as you see, it looked out for the topic file that is present here. Then it went into Gemini AI. We are using the Gemini 3.0 Flash preview model, and then it saved it to post/example Docker guide. And draft was created by every developer should learn Docker in 2025. Okay. And if we go here on our coding Adda's Hashnode draft, you can see why every developer should learn Docker in 2025. So we get a complete blog written along with the code. Yes, guys, along with the code written on our Hashnode. This sounds like crazy, and this is actually crazy. One more step that you can go forward with is have Nano Banana integrated so that an image is getting generated and also embedded into this particular blog. So this is how we, actually have our blog written and given to us by GitHub Actions. Okay, and if you see here, there are posts as well. Post file was created so that you can get the post written here as well. So now that we saw that GitHub Action has the ability to have AI calls being made over there and get us the blog with the help of AI generated. Understand that things would become so much easier when, let's say, you have a topic of blog you have to write and you have certain things that you have in mind which you want it to be covered, but you don't want to go to Hashnode, you don't want to go to let's say Gemini or ChatGPT, get the updated one, copy it and then publish it. You just want that, okay, these are the topics that I have in mind, these are the points that I have in mind, I'll just commit the code into my repository and then it will give it to AI and draft it on my Hashnode site using the Hashnode GraphQL API. Doesn't it sound a bit crazy? Like all your process is automated. Rather than you going to the site and doing it, it is automated by just checking in that particular file onto a GitHub repository. Obviously, you can do it and keep it as private as possible. You can have a private repository where all the GitHub actions are done. But understand, this is a way you are actually automating your entire process and making your developer life easier rather than going to different sites. So yeah, this was the last video of our series of GitHub Actions, where we understood what are GitHub Actions, what are self-hosted runners, how you can monitor your GitHub Actions, monitor your logs, how are different ways of monitoring, how do we create a different kind of a pipeline, how do we create a pipeline which automates the entire process of blog writing. So I will put down the repository link in the comment box and description given below. Also, make sure to check it out, the docs.addacoding.in, where all the files and all the important explanations have been put out. And yeah, do let me know on how did you like this series and what kind of more automations or what kind of more actions, GitHub actions can I implement in this particular series. Do let me know your thoughts on the comments. And yeah, this was it for the video. If you like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.